you doing? My name's Derrick Butts. Thank you so much for clicking the link to join the Starter Challenge. For the next 31 days, we're going to spend time together where I'm going to lead you through some exercises that's going to help you train and condition your mind to think thoughts of success. Now, we're using the DGCP Method for Winners, the bookwork edition. It's available on Amazon as well as on the websites probably that you click through. If you'll just browse the page, you'll be able to find that. So again, thank you for allowing me this privilege of coming to you with the Starter Challenge. So before we jump into lesson number 1, let me just quickly say, you cannot finish what you first just didn't start. So the reason why this is important is because you started something, and I want to help you to continue and to finish so that you will have the reality of the dream. So let's jump in. Day number 1, thought starter number 1. Your dominant thought will dominate your life. Let me read that again. Your dominant thought will dominate your life. What I simply mean when I wrote that down is that oftentimes we vacation in our minds to thoughts of success. But your success thought needs to become your dominant thought. The best way for me to illustrate that is I have multiple Facebook groups. Some are private, some are public. But when I have a Facebook group, Facebook allows me to have an announcement when you first come into the group. And there's a little section there that says pin this announcement. When I click that button, the announcement that I have identified moves to the top. And no matter when you come into the group, the first thing you see is that announcement. That's what it is when you have a dominant thought. When you rise up early in the morning, that should be the first thing you think of. When you're thinking about success and thinking about your future, your dominant thought should be the very thing that you think about. It shouldn't be like vacation. See, when my wife and I, when we travel on vacation, we have now, over time, we pride ourselves in not having to take a lot of luggage. We're able now to go on, 7-8 day cruises and travel on suitcases. You're probably thinking, how in the world do you do that? Well, when we first started traveling, we did like most people do, and that's take too many clothing items, too many things, too many shoes, too many outfits that we normally just did not get to wear each and every one of those outfits. So we have started to trim down those so that we pick according to where we're going. That's what a dominant thought is. So our minds are wrapped where we have so many thoughts that fall into our brain, that go into our mind. Studies say that we have 60 to 70,000 thoughts a day. But this tragedy is most of the time, 50,000 or so are the same exact thoughts that we had the previous day. If you don't have a new thought, you don't give yourself a chance to have a new mindset. Without a new mindset, there will not be a new action. And without the action, there will not be the reaction that you're looking for to yield you the results that you desire. So dominant thought. Choose wisely based on your destination, which thoughts you're supposed to have in order to move you from where you are to where you want to be. It has to be a dominant thought, and it has to dominate your life. Whatever's on my mind, whatever's in my brain, whatever I'm thinking about, that thought will one day manifest in your life. Can I tell you this as I conclude today? Whatever you thought before, you're walking in it, you're living in it. Most of the time, you don't buy clothing items that you didn't like. You see it somewhere, you ultimately buy it. What you possess first started off in a thought. So I want to challenge you on day number 1 that you must obtain a dominant thought. This is the thought that you can revert back to. This thought needs to become permanent, not temporary, but permanent in your life in order for you to maintain and sustain the things of success. there you have day number 1 for Thought Starter. I'll see you tomorrow.